Today, we're reviewing the top 5 best iPad Pro bumper case so you can choose the right one for your purpose. After 2 weeks of research and consumer survey, we compiled this list to save you time and money. If you want more information and updated pricing on the products mentioned, check the links in the description below. Those links update regularly, so you'll see current deals and availability. If you have a question, drop it in the comments. Oh yes, since we're a new channel, don't forget to subscribe to us, and if you're on YouTube, click the alert notification as it will help us grow. So let's get started with the video. Number 5. Paper-like bumper case iPad Pro. If you use your iPad Pro 11-inch as a daily workhorse for handwritten notes, digital art, or reading, you already know how annoying it is when your screen feels slippery and every tap leaves fingerprints. The paper-like bumper case is designed for people who want the protection of a solid bumper frame combined with a clean, professional look and a more controlled experience when using the Apple Pencil. This case focuses on giving your iPad a slim, minimalistic profile while still keeping it safe from bumps, drops, and everyday wear. It's the type of accessory that quietly does its job in the background but completely changes how confident you feel carrying your iPad around. A standout benefit of the paper-like bumper case is how it complements a productivity-focused setup. Many users rely on their iPad for tasks like annotating PDFs, sketching ideas, and managing documents on the go. A bulky case can make the tablet harder to hold or fit into bags, but this bumper-style design keeps things light and compact. You get around the edges protection, raised bezels to help shield the screen, and precise cutouts so you can use buttons, speakers, and ports without frustration. Instead of turning your iPad into a brick, this case keeps it close to its original sleek form factor. The design is typically tailored for compatibility with Paperlike's own screen protector, which is known for its paper-like texture that makes writing and drawing feel more natural. That means if you're already using or planning to use a textured screen protector, this bumper helps keep everything aligned and secure without lifting edges or creating bubbles. Artists, students, and professionals who rely on the Apple Pencil will appreciate how the case helps maintain a stable grip and a more controlled feel when sketching or note-taking. Another strong point is the balance between protection and style. Many rugged cases look overly aggressive or add too much thickness. The paper-like bumper case usually leans into a clean, understated aesthetic that pairs well with both casual and professional environments. Whether you are in the office, at a coffee shop, or commuting, your iPad still looks like a premium device instead of something wrapped in heavy armor. The case edges are designed to absorb minor shocks from everyday knocks or low-height drops, ideal for people who move around a lot with their tablet. Using this case also helps keep your iPad more comfortable to hold for long periods. The bumper edges give you a better grip compared to the bare aluminum body, which can feel slippery. That's especially helpful if you often read, watch content, or work with your iPad in your hands instead of always setting it on a desk. The slight lip around the screen and camera also adds peace of mind when placing the device face down or on rougher surfaces. If you travel frequently, work between multiple locations, or carry your iPad in backpacks or messenger bags alongside other gear, a bumper-style frame like this one can be a practical protective layer. It reduces the risk of corner dents and scuffs while still sliding easily in and out of sleeves or tablet compartments. For anyone who doesn't want a folio cover or keyboard case all the time, the paper-like bumper case offers a minimalist alternative that still shields the essentials. Here are some pros and cons we found to be interesting for you. It can help you to choose the right products and your importance. Number 4. TinyOwl 4th Gen Flexible Case. The TinyOwl 4th Generation Flexible Case for the iPad Pro 11-inch is made for users who want the absolute thinnest and lightest layer of everyday protection without sacrificing style or comfort. If you find most cases too bulky or rigid, this flexible design aims to hug the device closely, preserving the slim feel of the iPad while still shielding it from scratches, small bumps, and wear. It is especially appealing if you often hold your iPad in one hand, use it for extended reading or streaming sessions, or carry it around the house and office frequently. This case typically uses a soft, shock-absorbing material that bends easily when installing or removing it, but grips the iPad firmly once in place. That flexibility makes it convenient for users who might swap cases or accessories often. Despite being lightweight, the edges are shaped to help disperse minor impact energy away from the device, particularly around the corners, which are the most vulnerable points during drops. The soft touch texture often offers significantly more grip than the bare iPad, reducing accidental slips from your hands or lap. One of the core values of the Tiny Owl design is maintaining a nearly naked device experience. The cutouts for speakers, USB-C port, and camera are typically very precise, so your audio and charging are not blocked. Buttons are covered but still responsive, so volume and power controls remain easy to press. Because of its slimness, this case works well with many screen protectors and can often be paired with keyboard folios or stands without making the setup feel clunky. For someone who simply wants to avoid scratches and light scuffs while keeping a sleek profile, this approach works very well. The case can be especially useful for students, office workers, and casual users who primarily use their iPad on desks, sofas, and beds rather than in extreme environments. It adds that crucial layer preventing cosmetic damage over time, helping maintain resale value and the overall look of the iPad. While it doesn't aim to be a heavy-duty rugged case, it does target the day-to-day scenarios most people actually encounter: sliding on tables, getting tossed into bags with other items, or being picked up repeatedly throughout the day. This kind of flexible case is also nice if you often dock your iPad into stands, mounts, or desktop setups. Because it is thin, it typically does not interfere with most clamps or holders. It's easy to remove if you ever need to use the iPad bare for a particular accessory, and reinstalling it only takes a few seconds. Over time, that convenience can matter a lot more than expected, especially if you are experimenting with different workflows or accessories. Aesthetically, Tiny Owl cases are generally simple, understated, and designed to complement the iPad rather than dominate its look. You may get a semi-transparent or clear style that lets you still see the Apple logo and the device's color, making it a good pick for users who like to showcase their tablet instead of covering it entirely. That makes it an appealing option for both professional and casual use. Here are some pros and cons we found to be interesting for you. It can help you to choose the right products and your importance. Number 3. Shockproof Rotatable Kickstand Case. If you rely on your iPad Pro 11-inch for work, school, and entertainment altogether, you probably need more than just a thin shell. The Shockproof Rotatable Kickstand Protective Case is built for users who want serious drop protection plus hands-free viewing in almost any orientation. It brings a rugged, reinforced shell together with a rotating stand and often a hand strap, making it ideal for presentations, media viewing, and on-the-go productivity. This style of case is perfect for families with kids, field workers, teachers, or anyone who regularly uses the iPad in more demanding environments. The standout feature is the rotatable kickstand on the back. Unlike simple folio covers that only support a couple of angles, this built-in stand allows you to orient the iPad in portrait or landscape and adjust it for comfortable viewing or typing positions. That makes it convenient whether you are video calling, watching movies, reading documents, or using the iPad as a second screen on your desk. The rotation function adds flexibility you quickly grow used to, especially if you switch tasks often. Protection is at the core of this case. It usually uses a combination of a hard outer shell and a softer inner layer that works together to cushion and disperse shock from drops or impacts. Thickened corners, elevated bezels, and reinforced edges are all designed to guard against the common accident, the iPad slipping off a couch, desk, or bed. For parents who let children use the tablet or for professionals who carry it on job sites, this level of defense can significantly reduce the risk of costly damage. Many versions of this style of case also include a built-in hand strap on the back, allowing you to slide your hand in and securely hold the iPad while standing, walking, or presenting. That feature can transform how confidently you move with the device, especially when teaching, training, or doing inspections. Instead of worrying about dropping the tablet, you can focus more on the content and interaction. It also reduces hand fatigue when holding the iPad for extended periods. Although more rugged, the case still aims for functional access. Cutouts and button covers are shaped to keep charging, speakers, and cameras usable. The raised edges around the screen and camera lens help prevent direct contact when the device is placed on rough surfaces. Some versions may also support shoulder straps, making the iPad even easier to carry hands-free, which is handy in classrooms, warehouses, or outdoor work settings. Visually, this type of case leans toward a tough, utilitarian design, which fits well for active lifestyles or workplaces. If you are less concerned about ultra-slim aesthetics and more focused on durability and function, the Shockproof rotatable kickstand case can be a very logical choice. It turns the iPad into a more robust tool that can handle being passed around, taken outside, and used in more challenging conditions than a typical slim case is designed for. Here are some pros and cons we found to be interesting for you. It can help you to choose the right products and your importance. Number 2. FinTie Slim Case with Pencil Slot. The FinTie Slim Case for iPad Pro 11-inch is made for users who want a smart cover style with a built-in Apple Pencil holder, combining protection, convenience, and a stylish appearance. If you are tired of misplacing your Apple Pencil or leaving it attached magnetically where it can get knocked off in a bag, this case helps keep everything in one place. It targets students, professionals, and creatives who use the pencil regularly and need a folio-style cover that works both on a desk and on the go. This slim case typically features a front cover that folds over the screen, protecting it from scratches when the iPad is not in use or traveling in a bag. That same cover often supports a trifold design that lets you convert it into a stand. You can prop the iPad up for watching videos, attending online meetings, or browsing, and then angle it differently for more comfortable typing or pencil use. This versatility means you don't need a separate stand or extra accessory in most everyday situations. The dedicated Apple Pencil slot is one of its key advantages. Instead of relying only on the side magnetic attachment, the FinTie case gives the pencil a more secure home so it is less likely to get lost. This is especially useful for students and professionals who move between classrooms, offices, and meeting spaces throughout the day. Having the pencil always right there with the iPad also encourages you to use it more often for note-taking, sketching, and marking up documents. In terms of protection, the slim case covers the front and back of the iPad, shielding it from light bumps, scratches, and everyday wear. The corners and edges are also wrapped, which helps reduce damage from small impacts. While it's not designed as a heavy-duty rugged case, it offers a very balanced level of defense for regular daily use, commuting, and travel. The interior side of the front cover often has a soft lining to help reduce micro-scratches on the screen. The design also works nicely with the iPad's automatic wake/sleep function. Opening the front cover can wake the device, and closing it can put it to sleep, saving battery and making the experience feel more seamless. That makes the iPad feel more like a notebook or book that you simply open and start using instantly. For users who frequently pick up and put down their tablet throughout the day, this small convenience feels significant. FinTie is also known for offering multiple colors and patterns, so you can match your case to your personal style or keep a more professional, solid color look. The exterior material is usually chosen to resist fingerprints and minor marks, helping the case stay presentable over time. For many users, this combination of looks, functionality, and pencil management makes the FinTie Slim case an appealing everyday companion for the iPad Pro 11-inch. Here are some pros and cons we found to be interesting for you. It can help you to choose the right products and your importance. Number 1. Teleso Magnetic Translucent Case. The Teleso Magnetic Translucent Military Protective Case for iPad Pro 11-inch is built for users who want a modern, premium look with serious protection and the convenience of magnetic features. If you like seeing the color and design of your iPad through a frosted or clear back, while still getting strong corner and edge protection, this case is a strong fit. It aims at people who use their iPad daily for work and entertainment, carry it in bags, and still want it to look sleek on the desk or in the hand. One of the highlights is its magnetic design. The case is usually engineered to work well with the iPad's magnetic sides and can often support magnetic attachments or covers, making it easy to pair with other accessories. The snug-fitting back shell and reinforced frame provide a stable structure that hugs the device without wobble. This gives you that satisfying snap and feel while ensuring the iPad stays secure during transport and daily handling. The military protective aspect refers to enhanced drop protection features compared to typical slim shells. This often includes air cushion or reinforced corners, shock-absorbing edges, and raised bezels around the screen and camera. These design choices help protect the device from accidental drops off desks, coffee tables, or laps. For users who frequently commute, work in shared spaces, or hand their iPad to others, that extra durability provides valuable peace of mind. The translucent back panel is another attractive element. Instead of fully hiding your device, it allows the Apple logo and original color to show through in a subtle way. This is ideal if you like a modern, minimalist look where the case complements the tablet instead of overpowering it. The matte or semi-frosted finish typically resists fingerprints better than a fully glossy surface, keeping the case looking cleaner for longer. Functionally, the Teleso magnetic translucent case is designed with precise cutouts so that speakers, ports, and camera lenses remain unobstructed. Button covers are shaped to be responsive, giving you tactile feedback without exposing the buttons directly to wear. The edges around the screen usually sit just slightly higher than the display, so when you place the iPad face down on a flat surface, the glass is less likely to touch first. Combined with a screen protector, this creates a well-rounded protection setup. For users who care about both aesthetics and practicality, this case fits nicely into a professional environment while also looking great at home. It typically pairs well with Apple Pencil usage too, leaving room for the pencil to attach magnetically on the side. If you are looking for a case that feels premium, looks refined, and still offers robust everyday protection without becoming overly bulky, the Teleso magnetic translucent military protective case stands out as a top choice. Here are some pros and cons we found to be interesting for you. It can help you to choose the right products and your importance. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you like this unbiased review. And please don't forget to subscribe us to get the news of upcoming reviews. Stay tuned.